Good morning. It's time for our daily lectionary reading for Thursday, October 21st. Today, we're in Psalm 34, 1 to 8. Let me check something real fast here. This is our first day in Psalm 34. And then we've got 2 Kings 20, 12 to 19. Good old Hezekiah. And Hebrews 7, 1 to 10. So, Psalm 34. Praise for deliverance from trouble of David when he feigned madness before Abimelech so that he drove him out and he went away. Now, this was when David, apparently, this is when David was with the Philistines when he's on the run from Saul. And he feigned madness in order to not have to fight against the memory serves. But the thing was, according to Second King to the Kings and Samuel, that the chronicle in there, it's not Abimelech, it's Achish. Now there are some who say that maybe Abimelech, and they say maybe, by the way, maybe Abimelech is a title kind of used for the kings. Unfortunately, that's not really borne out. We do have other Abimelechs, and it looks like it's used as their name. I think in one of the ones I've pre-recorded, so tomorrow or Saturday you may hear me say this again. I'm a firm believer in Occam's razor, the philosophy that the simplest explanation is usually correct. And the simplest explanation for here is they have the wrong name. You have to remember the Psalms and a lot of this was compiled well after when they were written. All right. And the idea that a copyist or someone made an error in putting the wrong king's name is not really that far-fetched. All right. Psalm 34. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul makes its boast in the Lord. Let the humble hear and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me. Let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he answered me and delivered me from all my fears. Look to him and be radiant, so your faces shall never be ashamed. This poor soul cried and was heard by the Lord and was saved from every trouble. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him and delivers them. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Happy are those who take refuge in him. Let's go to 2 Kings 20, 12 to 19. At the time, King Merodach-Baladan, son of Baladan of Babylon, sent envoys with letters and a present to Hezekiah, for he had heard that Hezekiah had been sick. Hezekiah welcomed them, and he showed them all his treasure house, the silver, the gold, the spices, the precious oil, his armory, and all that was found in his storehouses. There was nothing in his house or in all his realm that Hezekiah did not show them. Then the prophet Isaiah came to King Hezekiah and said to him, "Why, or what did these men say? From where did they come to you?" And Hezekiah answered, "Well, they have come from a far country, from Babylon." He said, "What have they seen in your house?" And Hezekiah answered, "They have seen all that is in my house. There's nothing in my storehouses I did not show them." Then Isaiah said to Hezekiah, "Hear the word of the Lord. Days are coming when all that is in your house and that which your ancestors have stored up until this day shall be carried to Babylon. Nothing shall be left, says the Lord. Some of your own sons who are born to you shall be taken away. They shall be eunuchs in the palace of the king of Babylon." Then Hezekiah said to Isaiah, "The word of the Lord that you have spoken is good." For he thought, "Why not, if there will be peace and security in my days?" One of the failings of the vast majority of the kings of Israel and Judah after Solomon, after David and Solomon, um, especially the split in the divided kingdom, the most common failing is the short-sightedness. There were many more bad kings than good kings through that period of time. There was an awful lot of selfish ambition and short-sightedness, and most of all, ignoring the word of the Lord. All right, Hebrews 7 1 to 10. This King Melchizedek of Salem, priest of the Most High God, met Abraham as he was returning from defeating the kings and blessed them. And to him, Abraham apportioned 1/10 of everything. His name, in the first place, means King of Righteousness. Next, he is also King of Shalem, that is, King of Peace. Without father, without mother, without genealogy, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but resembling the Son of God, he remains a priest forever. See how great he is. Even Abraham, the patriarch, gave him 1/10 of the spoils. And those descendants of Levi who received the priestly office have a commandment in the law to collect tithes from people, that is, from their kindred, though these also are descended from Abraham. But this man, who does not belong to their ancestry, collected tithes from Abraham and blessed him who had received the promises. It is beyond dispute that the inferior is blessed by the superior. In the one case, tithes are received by those who are mortal. In the other, by the one of whom it is testified that he lives. One might even say that Levi himself, who received tithes and paid tithes through Abraham, for he was still in the loins of his ancestor when Melchizedek met him. More and more on this Melchizedek dude, which was also my sermon on Sunday. So you should probably go back and listen to that if you were not here for it or not already. See you later, guys. Bye.